Hello, this is Tony Heller from RealClimateScience.com. Climate alarmists are difficult to please, but they're very easy to predict. 2 weeks ago, Daily Kos wrote a hit piece attacking me based on several different appeals to authority. I responded with a video using this quote from Albert Einstein: "Blind belief in authority is the greatest enemy of truth." I showed how climate alarmists use very similar tactics to many other hate groups throughout history. In particular, demonization, censorship, and labeling. The video is pretty easy to understand and so far has received 3,300 likes and 7 dislikes. The message was pretty clear to just about everybody, but Daily Kos still wasn't happy. So they just wrote another hit piece attacking the video I made in response to their first hit piece. They still haven't tried to contact me or otherwise behave like actual journalists, but to their credit, they did provide a link to my video. Jonathan Swift said, "You can't reason a man out of a position which he didn't reason himself into." And that's certainly true with climate alarmists. They won't debate people like me because they know they would lose. Their positions are not based on reason or logic. I've challenged just about every well-known climate alarmist in the world to a live debate, but none of them will take me up. If they were confident in their position, they would jump at the opportunity because they could discredit me and make me irrelevant. Climate alarmists don't follow any of the principles of democracy or civil society, but they are very predictable. And here's an example of just how predictable they are. I made this tweet about half an hour ago. I posted a video yesterday which has 100% likes. Normally after I make a tweet like this, it will receive some dislikes within a few minutes. And sure enough, within a few minutes, it got its first dislike. Odds are the one person who disliked it didn't even watch the video. This looks pretty much to me like a 99.95% consensus. And until a few minutes ago, it was a unanimous consensus. But climate alarmists don't like to work with actual numbers, so they simply make them up. Barack Obama said 8 years ago that 97% of scientists agree climate change is real, man-made, and dangerous. He simply made those numbers up, and he made them up 5 years after he healed the planet.
And I am absolutely certain that generations from now, we will be able to look back and tell our children that this was the moment when we began to provide care for the sick and good jobs to the jobless. This was the moment when the rise of the oceans began to slow and our planet began to heal.
And he made that speech 11 years before he purchased this $11 million house on the beach in Massachusetts. So first Obama healed the planet and slowed the rise of the seas. And then he spent 8 years fear-mongering about sea level rise. And then he bought an $11 million home on the beach. That's pretty good for a guy on a $300,000 a year salary. Apparently climate fear-mongering pays really well. Toto knows that you can't please all the people all the time, and he's very happy to live in a small house far away from East Coast Democrats. You can visit Toto and Kyrie on the web at realclimatescience.com.